You're watching Mind TV. Make sure you subscribe, like, and all those other things you guys do.
Peace and love, black family. It's the Prince of Pan-Africanism, Dr. Umar Johnson, live and direct. Make sure you support Mind TV, YouTube, Mind TV, and make sure you get the new movie by TEHUT9 right here. More movies is coming out. You support that, Mind TV. That's what Dr. Umar be checking out. One love.
Peace and Black Power family, you already know what this is. This is your brother TEHUT9. Without any further ado, I want to bring on a brother that I've known for years. I watched him grow up. He watched me in the movement, and he goes by the name. I don't know if you still go by TEHUT9. He still go by the name of TEHUT9, one of the most powerful poets that you could have ever meet in your life, brother TEHUT9.
Peace, 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 peace. What's going on, brother?
Talk to him.
I came here today to give Sonnet a full package. I told him when I spoke with him the other day. Last time I was here was, I think, last year around November, just around the Thanksgiving holiday. And we did some stuff, but today, you know, we're going to give you the full thing, Sonnet. They tried to bleach my speech, hoping I'd start speaking white. Said I'm too pro-black for poor blacks who need more rights, not more blacks. But I'm more black than the Moors back, while they're more trash than poor whites who get more strife for more whites who are more rich than the more is who knows what more is. My repertoire is to report this manuscript without money clips or manages till it manages to manifest from mind to flesh in fresh form. So dress warm in uniform as I dress you in cuneiform with the horn of a Capricorn unicorn. I was born in a winter storm with a heat wave on my spirit embalmed in physical form. I entered armed to tide times on before my time, before time was gone, holding on to 40 psalms in 2 palms like nuke bombs, lukewarm like nude blondes, not attracted to my muse and mood's gone, so I move on with no poem or new song, no son, but I know some with no sons whose eyes and nose run. I'm no one, but I'm known, and I know God like a nomad, travel in my notepad, everything I wrote had insight, so in spite or despite, if you dislike me on this mic, this might be a fist fight, so catch your fits right, or it's goodbye, good day, good night, and have a good life. I'm in a good light. I'm good, right? I hold hands with touch. There's no such thing as debt, and depth is shallow. Trees have no roots in these jungles filled with glasses and steel, swinging from light to life like living radiant, ignoring the ignorant because our ignorant has no knowledge of them. Voice is well in the belly of whales in Nazareth, screaming Jonah's not here. It as comets connect and covet to get the earth out of orbit, shaving its armpits with hard hits. Hearts dip as water drips from the sun, crying light, shining tears. There's no life after the afterlife, so look after life now. Made me a mat in the belly of death on my way to my funeral because I'm dying to die so I can resurrect the truth, the way, and the life. Resurrect everyone that's ever died so I can resurrect myself twice. I know I'm speaking forensic, but it's like Jimi Hendrix is playing the strings of my heart caught in a beat down. Who turned the beat down? Turn the beat up so I can speak up to up. What's up, up? Don't get upset. Get up, put your bed up. I know you're fed up, but keep your head up. The sky is not my limit. I jump in the galaxy and swim it. I'm a spirit dressed in metaphors to address the streets. I'm repping forward speech to breach flesh to reach slows. Don't bleach yourself, blackness is gold. So hold yourself and protect yourself before someone else makes you someone else just so they can become yourself. Colorblind, watching colored people on colored TV. Roy G. B.I.V.B. outlined with white chalk and white thoughts being taught in white schools, thinking whites rule the world. Black actors and athletes need a white girl to wife her, not because they like her, but because they like the fact that she's white and they're black, and that means that they've made it across the color line. Colorblind in a land where color binds your existence. Green, for instance, means go. Amber means slow. Red means stop, and black, well, blacks get shot by white racist cops and rednecks who like to pop blackheads until we're red, white, and blue, or left black and blue by the same boys in blue who blew Amadou away only to get away silent. The blue wall of violence is not grayscale, it's fail-safe for the pale face, so we fake our namesake and erase our color from our minds to be colorblind. Here colorblind, eyes blue with black skin, blue in the face, singing the blues, missing our cultural blueprint, confused, unable to move through the green light without ever green eyes. We can't see MYK our way in the greenhouse without greenbacks or dead white green guys thinking the grass is green on the other side for the color scheme. Chitlins and colored greens don't matter. Only bling bling and money green matters, right? Well, that's until you state that Jesus Christ wasn't white. Then whites and blacks afraid to admit it will make Jesus Christ into a spirit. Colorless, I'm still black, powerless, blacklisted, young, black and gifted. A black male being blackmailed by the White House who pushed blacks right out through gentrification. Lost without hope, my generation is hooked on dope, shoving white powder up black nose till who knows. We're all like a white Michael Jackson with a tiny two nose. Colorful like the rainbow in a kaleidoscope. Colorblind folks try to blind folks with black and white blindfolds around gray clouds on greyhounds. Hellbound with black angels being sent back without labels used by yellow bellies, rednecks and darkies. Fuck them. I'm going to the Pink and Black Panther party, so pass me the color code to Roy G. Biv because this color garbage is white trash and my black ink is motherfucking colorful. Black is not a fucking color fool. It's the color pool from which all colors come and the sun can't paint my color on. I was born in black skin, got melanin, practicing Mendelism, resisting the extinction. So what are they thinking? White folks can't white me out and white supremacy can't white me out, even though they try to write me out my rights by saying if you're white you are right, if you're brown stick around, if you're yellow you're male, if you're black get back, but forget that. If you're black stay black, because everyone's trying to bleed black. That's why they walk, talk and act black, but they won't fight back when racism strikes black. So fuck that. If you're not black, then give me my black back and go catch your yellow cabs with your white lies. For if color has no significance, then why do we wear white to weddings and black to funerals? Why is Devil's Cake black and Angel's Cake white? Why is the family member leech like the black sheep? Why is AIDS the black disease? Why is a white lie a good lie? Why is Jesus painted with white skin and blue eyes? What happened to being dark and lovely? If white is the standard for beauty, is black synonymous with ugly? No, then why do we straighten our hair and bleach our skin? Why do blacks thin their nose and lips? Is it my condition or am I conditioned with hate for who I am while white people tan their skin and thicken their lips as the color plot thickens more with each colored boy colors his neck white, gold and wrist platinum with pink diamonds mined from African mines where Africans are dying trying to get your begets. So ask me your colorless questions. I don't mind. Why do I write poems about blacks and whites? Simple. Because I'm colorblind. What will the future be like now? Now that AIDS plagues the womb of women punctured by phallic fallacies about love, while mama's on drugs, daddy's locked up, the future's back, but the babies are crying, dying, trying to know why we don't know what the future will be like now. Cracked out on crack pipes, cracking jokes at cracks in the mirror, but no one's laughing. These are serious times, the only graveyard smile, waiting for us to die, so we cry at birth, fearful of living in this world where Archbishop molests little boys and R. Kelly sleeps with little girls. What will the future be like? I need to know. Will we reap what we sow? If so, then will these cemeteries grow into a forest of black men? What will happen to the sins of the fathers? Will the Vatican be forgiving them sanctuary in the sanctum rectorum of altar boys they've altered? Should we call them fathers or faggots, priests or pedophiles? Check their profile before it's your child. Father, pedophile, you should pray for my child. Don't see my child as your prey. I'll never walk the church aisle the same. Never see a Catholic priest and smile again. Claim to be a man after clock, but just a man after ass, you dirty bumbleclot. What will the future be like now? Now that terrorism justifies terrorism and we're like detainees in a prison trying to see clearly through a prism, given fear everywhere we go. Told that America is our friend and the Arabs are our foes, but trees hanging strange fruits don't grow in Saudi Arabia, Syria or Iraq. You don't get shot at 41 times because you're black in Iran. See, their Bin Laden lived in Afghanistan, but our Bin Laden is an Anglo-Saxon, white-skinned, white sheet, wearing American Klansman, president, senator, congressman. How can this land of the brave expect its ex-slave to help save it from its grave when its days are up? Uncle Tom, enough is enough. No more Negro stuff. Condoleezza Rice, here's some national security advice. Soon you'll have no right. These crackers been smoking a slight. Bill Clinton's been puffing us out and hasn't inhaled since. Just think we were property, not person. The white man's burden, kidnapped and stacked in ships, reduced to 3/5 without freedom, justice or equality. Separated from our families, hung on ropes, denied the right to vote, enslaved by these folks. Now you want me to wave flags for these folks? Nope. I'm not watching the Arabs, I'm watching you. So what will the future be like now? Now that the best golfer is black and they're claiming that the best rapper is white and the beltway sniper is like their policeman. I am God, demanding 10 million because your children aren't safe anytime, any place. So the future waits inside in us, unseen. Tomorrow seems rough, but have you seen enough to know
Will the economy continue to slow? Will the winds of change blow you out the status quo until we rule this and you lose it because of loose lips? I won't lose sleep. I'm on a loose sleep with a loose speech and a loop reach. Come on, loop me, I'm the future. You can't shoot me on my essence. My presence never dies. It only pretends. Look at my eyes. I've seen it all. I'm seeing it all. Wow. What will the future be like now? Will we still eat food? Will winter be hot and summer be cool? Will we move out of space? Will it still be safe to say that you're black? Will rappers still be rapping about selling crack? Will blacks still be fighting for rights in the White House? Will Africa be wiped out by AIDS? How will we raise our children? What will we do when policemen kill them? Will we march the city hall or will we torch the city hall? I need to know. Will truth or troops set us free? Will we be America's majority at the end of the 21st century? Or will we still be the majority in America's correctional penitentiaries? What will the future be like? Thank you, brother. I really don't mind if you matter, because I practice mind over matter. For what matters is the mind. So stop being blind to the fundamentals. All is mind, the universe is mental, and your mind is the most essential, most instrumental instrument in the orchestra of existing. For we exist in manifested thoughts, so we're a part of all the thoughts that we have brought into fruition. So to change our ill conditions, we have to change our mind's condition by reconditioning our minds. We need those with open minds to open up closed minds, and those with business minds to mind their business. As we remind each other to keep our minds full by being mindful of those who play mind games and use mind control to keep us mind stressed and leave us mindless, because they know God will bless the mind that's got its own. So get your own minds, because you can't own mine. For in my mind too many people are out of their minds, and they never keep in mind that if they lose their minds, that they can find their minds by making up their minds to follow a lead, where shallow minds can't proceed, perceive or conceive the thoughts being taught in my school, where minds rule flesh without distractions. For whosoever controls your thoughts controls your actions. So act on your thoughts by giving them thoughts, for thoughts guide the mind, and mind is divine. So don't give your minds to these blind politicians who will keep you away from magicians like me. See, I'm a mind magician, an alchemist of thoughts, transmuting dense thoughts to precious thoughts and precious thoughts to perfection. I used to give my mind C-sections, just the C-sections of my thoughts, from the art of the art form, where cold minds get one from staying informed by staying informed. But you've been misinformed to use my skin form to inform you of who I am. So your datum is wrong, from not just a black man. I'm the man that made God to make man in my image, because I'm aging, image in black. See, I'm that mental magician who became the first politician to run for mayor in Electric City. I won by 50,000 votes just to revolt against this bold age, where the power is being gauged by those in power of the people's minds and the people's souls, using religion to practice mind control, while they would hold the light by storing the light in light bulbs and black holes, where black holes the light like my mind, to give life to your minds as I redefine lines to make you read the fine lines. In the equation of everything, they say that everything is the root of everything. So it matters not that time is not matter, for time matters anyway. Like the last time I stepped out of my mind and was told that I'm out of my mind, for saying that I can step out of my mind, because I spread my mind like how secondhand smoke spreads cancer, giving you answers to questions you weren't even thinking about thinking. So now you're thinking to yourselves that my thoughts could be fallible, when you should be thinking about thinking if your mind is Y2K compatible, because it's possible you're not ready. Taking things light when thoughts are heavy. Make sure your skin is Y2K ready, because I already divorced my shadow for being too dull and shallow, refusing to lead or follow while the night shadow swallows me up, because it's just not black enough to represent me. In the 21st century, where red lights will send me stoplights to stop my sight from seeing my aura, while deception deceives my dogma, fully experienced from watching daddy dogma. But oh, what a tangled web we weave, when first we practice to deceive, when first we practice to deceive, when first we practice to dis-eve. The mother of all the living, the black woman who has given you what you know, so now you'll reap back what you sow. But if this is so, then I guess Native Americans are destined to grow from the untimely graves that were planted in by white men who came to America as planters and planted them in mass graves filled with their entire population. So now the population is out of control, and they're trying to institute population control by claiming it's an emergency. I said by claiming it's an emergency. But you're too scared to emerge and see that they've been telling us true lies. So you keep looking at me with naked eyes that you're wondering why I'm fucking with your head. For I've been living dead in silence as the silence that was before the word, but now I am the word, so I must be heard and felt. So do you feel me now? I'm trapped in your skin, boiling your blood and hanging your soul on my every word, because I'm moving faster than light now. Even when I walk, I move faster than light. I walk at the speed of dark. The sun parks in my background. Look around you. I'm all around you, pumping sound through your minds while I'm cloning God 10,000 times in the letter I. I wet up water with rain and stain sound with feelings. The weatherman should have warned you about the brainstorms I was bringing impossibility to its knees and hanging trees on their own branches, because I'm taking chances that are shocking you. Tonight, not even your own backbone is backing you. That's why I'm hacking you, and watching you from behind your own black screen while your data is being deleted. For you've been defeated by time who walks around backwards and blind trying to find itself, while I'm wrapping asteroid belts around the equator of my mind, sailing my seamen's millions at a time on tidal waves to resurrect dead slaves in the Atlantic. White folks tried to get deep with me and got drowned in my gene pool, because I represent the new school. The new school where students are teaching teachers and microphones get featured just for feedback. So sit back and take notes, because I take meteor showers with cosmic soap to keep the melanin in my skin clean. For while most human beings are living to die, I'm living to live forever. Although the future has become futile, the past has become a pastime, and the present we now give away at Christmas. But I just passed eternity's litmus test, blowing out candles, blowing light bulbs, blowing minds, and getting ready to blow out the sun. So run, white man, run. Borrow these chair legs and run, because you made me run so much that I ran to the end of your time, waiting for you to cross the finish line so I can hand you your extinction on my DNA's noose. For I've got the proof buried inside my genetics, and you can send your woman to come and get it anytime. She goes back on her back. He goes back on his words, backs out of his commitment to back her up. She gives him back his ring and takes back her vows. Things are going backwards now. She's in the backyard of his background, pulling back tears since she's back where she started. At the back door of a back room with a back sore from the back wounds and the back shot, she fights back till she's right back on her back, trying to pay back her school loan, back rent, back taxes, while he looks back at his reflection, looking back at him, going back and forth. Back to nothing, back to crime, back to court, back to prison, back to living, back in project, back to dying, back in caskets, only to come back again, reincarnated, back as pain with back pains from being backstabbed by backbiters, backsliders, and backbreakers who'll break his back to make him pay them back at payday or it's payback. So he's backstage holding back rage, reading the back page of Back to Eden, fighting back his demons to win back his life, win back his wife, begging her to take him back on all fours until she asks him, what you want me to take you back for? He says to give you back more than I took when I walked out the back door of your heart. I'm here to take back the past. She says, don't make me laugh. You only back because I'm back on my feet and you're back on your ass. He's caught in her backdraft. She says, I'm not that soft. You'll never get that chance to break my heart again. I won't go back to your games, back to you calling me names, back to your backhand when I back talk, nigga, back off. You'll be slapped back if I'm back slapped. I won't be set back so you can get back with me. He gets back to begging, gets back to his knees. She looks back in disbelief and says, why don't you take back the disease and the weeks you left me when you turned your back on me without turning back to see if I got back on my feet? He gets back to his feet saying, I'm not back here for playing. I'm back here from praying. I understand what you're saying. I turned my back on me, so I turned my back on you. I'm not back so I could just get back on you. You're my backbone, so I came back home to make the facts known, baby. I'm not back because I'm crazy. I'm back because you made me, and maybe this apology can take back the agony I brought to your heart. All I want is a chance. You don't have to take me back, but I need you back in my life as my friend or my wife. I'm not back to bring you hurt or back to make things worse. I'm back to make things work. So even though you hate me and it hurts, baby, for what it's worth, I will always love you back, because you carried me in your womb and then you carried me on your back. And black woman, for that, I will always have your back.